Irashaimase. Hello and welcome to Fitaurus Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Fitaurus. It's time once again for Shoot 'em Up Saturday, and on the menu for this Saturday we've got Twinbee 3. So Twinbee 3 is of course the third in the Twinbee series, and this title was recommended to me by Wanyo after I went and finished up my Twinbee episode about a month or so ago. So what kind of taste will this one go and have? Let's get cooking and find out. Twinbee 3 Poco Poco Daimao. Released by Konami back in 1989, this one never did go and see release outside of the Japanese region, which is a little bit of a shame, especially considering the title that went preceded it, Moeru Twinbee, did go and actually get released in the EU and North American regions. So it is a little bit surprising to go and think that the sequel would be one that they would not go and bring over to other regions, but oh well. I guess we'll just go and chalk that one up to being Konami. So, going and starting off real quick with the features that we go and have. Like the original Twinbee, we go and have a base shot as well as bombs. So the bombs are used to go and strike the ground enemies, and your main shot to go and strike the enemies that are in the air. The bell system also goes and makes a return, and we've got numerous bells that we can go and use for like power-ups. There's the blue bell, which is speed. There's also the white bell, which is, wow, it's more speed than I really want. There's the blue bell, or sorry, the white bell that is the double shot. The red bell that goes and gives you a laser, the blinking red and blue, which goes and gives you a copy after image, and the blinking white and blue bell, which goes and gives you the shield. Which I am doing a great job of going and kind of wasting, really. The stages themselves are still as like whimsical as ever. So we're going and playing in the Wanna Banana stage, which, you know, goes and has some rather like normal aquatic creatures to go and defeat, as well as some bizarre things like, well, the shark bananas that have been going and coming at us. Those banana trains as well. So if you go and lose all of your shield, well, since I had it, you're like the original Twinbee. If you go and take shots, you go and lose your arms. But one for pre-shot. Then the ambulance goes and shows up the first time you lose both of your arms, and you still have the chance to go and reclaim them. So we're done with the first stage. So we're up to the bosses. One fun thing about Twinbee 3 is that it has the ability to go and rearrange the stages, the first 4 stages at least. There are 5 stages total in the game, so it goes and matches the original Twinbee in terms of length. So in stage there are particularly a lot of fun bosses in this game, so I wanted to go and show off the ones that I went and enjoyed going and getting the chance to go and encounter. So I specifically arranged my play order to go and fit that particular purpose, going and showing off the various bosses. So I went and took the second stage, put it in the first order, and then we'll go and play the third stage after it. It is fun that you can go and actually reorganize the stages in any order you'd like, which is saving for the final stage. Which is just, well, the final stage is based off of more than anything the whole story of the game itself, which is really basic. Twinbee and Winbee are trying to go and rescue their younger brother, Gwynbee. So, from the evil King Poco Poco. Which, you know, is what Daimao is, like big demon lord or evil lord, depending on how you want to go and choose to translate that. So story-wise, it's light. It's just as cute and silly as ever, and there we go. That's the end of stage 1. Well, stage 2. And we have that wonderful little silhouette going and running by and telling us that we're a winner! Yay! And the ghost band is going and moving on to the afterlife. Maybe they can go and still keep their band in that afterlife. So you may or may not have seen it, but in the stage I was able to go and pick up this little character's head, that's Dr. Cinnamon, and because I picked up that head in the stage, I was able to go and get to the bonus stage, which is just a whole bunch of clouds and bells. So as far as the points are concerned, the bells to go and work the same as they did in the original Twinbee. They start out at a lower point value than usually. You're able to go and get increasingly more bells at consecutively without them going and falling off the screen. The point value goes up. And at 100,000 points, you go and get 1-ups. Oh. Well, I have a good chance to show off another feature here. There's a soul recovery feature where after you go and die, if you go and come back and you're able to go and recover, or rather touch your ghost before it goes off screen, you can go and recover your power-ups. So that goes and helps prevent the usual being super strong and then dying and suddenly going and being super weak that is common in a lot of shoot-'em-up titles. If you're able to go and collect your ghost, then you're pretty much back at where you were before. Of course, minus shield, because you shouldn't die if you have a shield. But if it's not terribly hard to go and get that back, as the bells are a little bit easier to go and... Oh, hang on. Did I die there? No, I guess I didn't. Anyway, the bells can go and take multiple hits when they are at the stage of a power-up before it actually goes and switches to a different item altogether. I've definitely picked up way too many speed power-ups, though. I'm having a hard time going and kind of holding it together here. You can go and get up to a maximum of 7 speed power-ups, if I'm not mistaken, or rather a speed of 7, so that would be 6 power-ups. Definitely a little bit excessive at that point. Well, it's definitely still fun, though. So, right now we're going and traversing the castle stage. Sweet, the match. So, if you go and get a match power-up from defeating a ground enemy, then the next bells, well, we go and turn the bells that you go and encounter into like flaming bells, and then you can go and become invincible for at least a decent amount of time. By the point that you go and encounter them, usually till the end of the stage. Which we're now at the end of the castle stage, and we're going to have encountered this sad-looking dragon. This dragon's got some problems, and for a change, we're going to go and help him out. That's right, this dragon's got some serious cavity issues here. So, it's now our job to go and, well, blast out his cavities. So, overall, this isn't too bad of a fight, not on normal difficulty. There are 2 difficulty levels in the game itself. Raku Raku, which is basically your easy or normal difficulty, and then there's also Jikoku, which is, well, hell. So these cavities go and throw hammers, which I'm assuming they're using to go and torment our poor dragon here. But it is possible for our shots to go and blast those, well, cancel out those hammers if they go and happen to go and hit. It is one thing that I did note is kind of a problem with both the Ghost Band fight as well as this one, that the enemy shots can go and be so plentiful that they're going and canceling out your shots, and thus your shots never actually hit the enemy, making it very, very difficult to go and, well, not necessarily difficult, but making it time-consuming to go and defeat the particular boss. For this one, there's just a whole lot of enemies that we need to go and take out, and as they're sometimes hiding, it's not super easy to always go and get them. But we're to our last one, and we've made this dragon happy. We are also a winner. It's rare to go and do something good for somebody in a shoot 'em up, so kudos to us for our good deed for the day. Alright, well, I'll go and just about wrap it up for my run through on Twinbee for this episode of Shoot 'em Up Saturday. Once again, big thanks to Wanyo for going and suggesting this title. Truth be told, I actually wasn't aware of the existence of this one until I was going and doing my research for the original Twinbee episode that I went and did a few weeks ago, as I was kind of basing a lot of my knowledge of what was available for the particular series and franchises off of the collections that Konami had gone and released. So the Twinbee portable collection available on the PSP actually doesn't go and have this one or Mueru Twinbee on that collection. It goes and has the original, and then it goes and jumps straight to Detana Twinbee that came out for the TurboGrafx and the Super Famicom. Which is weird that they would go and admit this one, since this is actually a really fun title. It is easier than the original Twinbee, so that's one thing, is if you weren't necessarily a fan of the difficulty that was present there, then you could go and pick up this one, and you might go and have an enjoyable time with it. And it's just as like wacky and zany as the original. Plus the addition of the extra weapon in the laser is definitely nice. So, yeah. The omissions all around on this one are surprising. It did go and get a mobile port about 10 or so years ago, but other than that, it just pretty much goes and resides on the Famicom. So that'll go and wrap it up for this episode of Shoot 'em Up Saturday. Twinbee 3. Definitely, if you were a fan of the original, I would go and recommend giving this one a try. It's been a lot of fun for me. So, thank you so much for coming out and joining me today for Shoot 'em Up Saturday. If you go and have suggestions for other shoot 'em ups that I should go and play on the channel, or other games you'd like me to go and play, by all means, please go and suggest those in the comments below. And once again, thank you so much for coming out and joining me today for Shoot 'em Up Saturday, and I hope to go and see you again next week.